Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 21 through 26. Jesus says, "You have heard it said." In other words, you've heard the law. And he says, "You shall not murder." And that's the word he uses, "you shall not murder," which means you don't despise someone, hate them so much that you kill them. But then, Jesus tees up to be the lawgiver extraordinaire, to outdo Moses in giving the law. But I tell you, and Jesus has the authority to be the lawgiver because he is the Son of God. I tell you, anyone who is angry, enraged, who holds people in contempt or loathes people, they already have done it. They will be liable to judgment. They will be thrown in eternal prison, he says. If you slander someone, calling them names, trying to downgrade them by your words against them, you are in danger of the flames of hell. And so Jesus is bringing the law and judgment, condemnation, right? And so I want to ask, have you ever killed somebody in your heart or with your words? I have. I am guilty of being a murderer. Maybe not physically, but I've broken the law that Jesus gives. Jesus slams us with the law. There's no wiggle room, right, for us to be contemptuous, hateful, or slanderous of others. And as Jesus is teaching this, and he's teaching it right to his disciples, to the followers, this is how we are to live as the church. There's not even supposed to be space in the life of the church for such wretched feelings against another person. And we're supposed to live this way because we're reflecting what? We're reflecting the kingdom of heaven, where hatred has no place, where, wanting to kill people and loathe people has no place. These are the rules for the people of God, though, and not for the world. If you're going to live by the prince of this world, the devil, then you're not going to listen to this. So what is the basis of this rule? Is it the basis our ability to keep it? We can't keep it, right? We're not going to be able to keep this law. I mean, if you hold anyone in contempt, you trash talk anyone, right? You've already broken this law. So what is the basis of this? And he goes on. If you're on your way to worship and you remember, oh yeah, I got some real problems with that person over there, we're to go back and be reconciled. I mean, have you ever held on to grudges and yet gone to worship? I have. I have brought that sin to the worship of God. If someone is taking you to court, which means taking them to the law, right? If someone's taking you to the law, you should try to work that out prior to court, he's saying. Or you will not get out of it until you pay every last penny. If you're going to live by the law, you're going to be judged by the law. You'll end up dying by the law, being judged into eternal damnation by the law. But when you face the judge, Jesus Christ, for the sins of your life, are you going to be able to pay every last spiritual penny? Are you going to be able to pay your spiritual debts? No, I can't. You can't. We are in debt up to our eyeballs and beyond, right? Every sinner is in spiritual debt to each other, to God, beyond our ability. And so beyond the text, beyond what we've written here, we know that our only hope for this is the gospel. How are we going to get out of this debt? Because Jesus Christ himself is going to take on all the hatred and loathing and slander and murderous, not just thoughts, but work of this world. Thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.